Hello, hello, hello. So it's me again. I went to all over the earth and I looked around and I did a whole bunch of looking around, checked everything out. Went down and got my taxes done today and stuff, and it says two shall not covet. It says two shall not covet, right? Ian Oakley, Shane Oakley, Sheen Oakley. I'm going to spell a name for you. Adishchenko, Adist Sheen Ken Oakley, Adist Shane Ian Ken Oakley. What does that say to you? We can argue if you want, Shane, but when our brother Bob Oakley shows up, you're not going to argue because Bob's bigger than you and he's tough. Bob Oakley, do you know who Bob Oakley is? It's your brother. Do you remember me? My name is Amy. I'm your brother. I'm the Star of Bethlehem. Roy Martinson is my father. Ringo Starr, Roy Martinson, and Richard Werbisky or Rennie Belinsky. There's three of them. I have a really rare lineage. And I'm related to you, your family. I'm totally related to your shane Oakley, Cheyenne Oakley, Yeah, you don't remember me? Michelle, you don't remember me? Do you recognize me? Do you know what's my name? Are you sure you know my name? Yeah, my name is Ian. Ian Amy Oakley. You guys don't remember me or what? You guys don't remember your family or what? What's this? I hear you're accusing me of coveting. Okay, we're going to get this straight right now, Shane, okay? Let's get this straight. Okay, how many of those kids are my kids? All of them. See, I don't think you're the father of any of them. That's the big problem I have. Because Willow looks like Jennifer Nasso and me, which is basically Jennifer Nasso and Angela Jones are the same. They're like Kathy the Angel. The Hell's Angel is Angela Jones. And Kenny, I think Kenny might be Angela Jones's father. And she might be my wife. So in a long distance kind of relationship, and I'm not mad at you or anything, and I'm not like that. I love you, I miss you a lot, Shane, and stuff. I hope everything's okay, but I have a funny suspicion like Sierra or Sienna. I know Sienna, that I'm probably Sienna's father. That really bothers me. She looks like me. Why does Sienna look like me? She has my nose, has all my nose, looks just like me. Really bothers me. Sierra Oakley looks like Joel Thompson and me. Or looks like Joel Thompson and you a bit, and like me. See, the problem I have is the heavenly realms have been sneaking around, lying and abducting people and stealing their sperm and shit like that. Okay, so this is what I know. I help you out today, okay? Yeah, so people coveting my phone. I can take my glasses off. They'll put a fucked up clone on there. That's how pathetic and sick these people are, Shane. They're absolutely sick. You need to buy a dark pair of polarized sunglasses like this, that look like this, like welding glasses, green-eyed welding glasses, anything like that, and wear them all the time. Just wear them all the time. I'm an Orion Jin. I'm coming after my brother Yandishienko. Shienko, the Camaro, the black belt. You were funny when you were little, man. You used to get mad. I'd get up in the morning, I'd come by and you'd be trying to get up off the couch, and I'd kick your leg out and you'd fall down and you'd try chasing me. Fucking Hanoi, you were trying to chase me around the streets and shit. I was just fucking laughing. You're fucking not gonna catch me. I'm a martial artist. I'm Amy, man. You guys don't remember me or what? Do you not remember your own family members? The Star of Bethlehem would have to have green reptilian Orion eyes, and I qualify. I come up as God Almighty. I have a deity of a Godhead. There's three of me. There's three of me. There is. There's me. There's Ian Ami Morita Oakley. That's my name. Ian Ami. It's right, my name. Okay, and me and Kenny Oakley are brothers. We're brothers. Now, Kenny Oakley really technically was never Jesus, because him and George both have gray eyes, and you guys know how all of that happened. And anyways, gray eyes like James Ian Michael. It's like gray, hey. You know, that's great. So I got a few names. My name is Ian Ami Oakley, or my name is Ian Ami Morita Oakley, or my name is James Ian McCall. I flew fighter jets. I was in the military. The Americans trained me. I've been sending Edgar, and I've been sending people stuff in hopes that you would fucking help me. Because this is how this is going, Shane. Okay, on our Earth, there's about 5 or 6 Shanes living all over the Earth. That's true. They're cloning everybody, and they're not allowed to clone the people. It says two shall not make unto thee any graven image. Orion, jinns, and jinn. That's the only people on Earth. They're not allowed to make graven images. What would a graven image constitute? A graven, something made with death, with black eyes, making black jinn clones, black-eyed jinn clones, and doing stuff like that. I mean, we can't do that. We can't just keep cloning people. And a new Shane. I heard about that. Yes, I did. Oh, it's a new Shane and stuff. So how has this been working? Like, did I just kind of come in and help myself, or what did I do? Like, yeah, I know about Vash. Yeah, I know what I did. And I know. She's a fucking hermaphrodite with a vagina and a penis. I went and put her down and just fucking humbled on her. I know about that already. I have good authority, and I am the whore. I am who I am. I am a total slut. I've been so many places. I have flowered so many people. I have so many children. You know the Podemsky children? Jennifer and Tamara Podemsky, the Indian children. They're my children. All 3 of them are mine. Philip Malat is Filipino. Yeah, another. Oh, she's a man. So I went down there. I says, "Let me see her." And I pulled. Oh, you're not a man. Oh my goodness. And of course, she had a little bit of fuzz in her face. I'm looking at her, and well, what the hell? You got 2, one of those. I said, "Can I still do this?" And, oh yeah. So I went. Oh yeah. So that's what I done. Oh yeah. So Kenneth is an archangel. He has his information. He's really not allowed just to swoop right in and just tell everything to everybody. I know that. He gets him upset. Now, they staged the murder scene at Pine Lake. Kenneth Lee Oakley was murdered. I know he was murdered, and I know there's 2 Pine Lake scenarios. I know about that. And I found Kenny's body. I'm the one that found his body in Haines Junction. I came in and I found him. I'm a diver as well. I'm a Navy SEAL. I'm a black and a Green Beret. I'm trained to kill people. I'm an absolute nut animal. When it comes down to raw power, I possess so much power. I can break bean cans apart. I can crush cans. I can bend crowbars. Stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm pretty impressive, man. Pretty impressive. Rip doors off vehicles, you name it, man. So if I'm your family, then why are you people Why did you all help to put me in fucking Alberta hospital that one time? I'm fucking insulted over that, man. Who put me in Alberta hospital? I lost my place to stay and everything, man. That fucking made me mad. If that ever happens again, man, I'm gonna personally hold you responsible, Shane. Because everything I got in my house is either maple, hemlock, or oak. Are you all not seeing? Or I'm Irish. Boy, I'm Irish. I'm limey too. So I have some DNA. I have 5 dads, okay? I have 5 dads. They did. I don't know the whole thing of it is, but I've looked through this because it kept saying, "Thou shalt not take the name." Take Kenneth Ian. That's right. But my name, it says the flaw in the law is the flaw in the law, is actually in the law, but it is the flaw, but he's in the law. Because Tobias, they didn't think, because it's weak. We know, we can know, we know. Weak Ian O. Weak Ian O. Weak Ian Oakley. Do you not remember me? I'm your brother. My name is Ian Oakley. Do you not remember me? You remember when you fell down on the train tracks in Manitoba? And you hit yourself when you couldn't get up and the train was coming for you? And what happened, Shane? When you were little in Manitoba, you were going to grade 1. And you fell on the train tracks. And you were slower than the other kids and you tripped and you hit your head on the train tracks. And you go, what happened? What happened? Do you remember what happened? Now you saw white. What happened? Who did you see? That was me, Amy. I'm the one that pulled you off the tracks. You almost died. Yeah, you was in Minnedosa. I remember that. Our family and the Sturkle family, your family, the Watson family, and the Sturkle family, we're all intertwined. There's an RDO. There's like an Oakley, not an Oakley, but an RDO, a Roddy Sturkle kind of thing, like a short, fat ass Sturkle. And yeah, I got to her already, I think, and maybe that's where Enoch came from. I don't really know. I'm trying to get all this together, but nobody will tell me anything. You don't talk to me. You won't phone me. You guys get insulting. He came into his own, and his own didn't even accept him, eh? No, yeah, that's really odd. Last time I seen George, he was at the Boyle McCauley just looking up, just squinted eyes, all glaring and stuff. I was going to go over there like I used to do with you when you were little, Shane. I'd kick your legs out and you'd fall down. You used to chase me, and one time you caught me. You fucking haul up and whacked me in the back of the head, and you hit me and bounced my head off the wall. Fucking holy shit. Hey, you remember that? Fucking Kenny came after you. Fucking, chasing me around when we were kids out in the house there. Yeah, I got all the pictures and that. Yeah, me and Kenny have the same color hair and everything. Yeah, my hair is black, eh? My hair is jet black. And my beard's all back, shy, the shy one that looked like fucking Ringo Starr. I had a really long hair when I was young, about down here, with a mustache. Me and Ringo Starr looked just alike. When I had my mustache and that. Oh yeah. And I got Roy's eyebrows. Roy? Yeah. I think that's how he got the Star of Bethlehem. Or the Star of Bethlehem, or it's Beth. Or Beth is our mother's. Or else Beth is me and Kenny's mom. Me and Kenny's mom is Beth. And our father is my star father is Ringo Starr. And Kenny's father is Wilford and Jimmy. Okay, I've got Ringo Starr, James Richard, and Rennie Belinsky, I think, or something like that. Because he has the royal bloodline. The Meravian bloodline comes through Rennie Belinsky. Nobody knew that. Not Jim Werbisky. It was Rennie Belinsky. And James Werbisky. See, I've got Rennie Belinsky and James Werbisky on one arm. Rennie and James on one arm. Then I've got the Oakley clan and all that on the other arm. And then I've got I've got the one in the middle. The Gada or whatever. Rada. So, whether that's Uncle Ringo and Rhoda. But yeah, Otta. So it's probably Ringo Starr. It's probably Otta or my uncle. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But I know that I know I'm an Oakley though. I know that much, and I don't know what to do anymore. Like, people are torturing me with nerve gas. They've had people fucking doing so much shit to me. I got the heavenly realms are swooping in and stealing my. I buy CBD oil, right, Michelle? I'm buying my CBD oil so I can have CBD oil and THC oil together, and I take like a syringe without no needle on it, and I suck it up, and then I put it in my mouth. I'm also a doctor and stuff. I'm well trained. And I'm not putting a fucking toilet brush up my ass to try to break the stitches so I can pull my dink out. I think that you should just come and get me and ultrasound me and just do all of this and then just repair my penis. I'd really appreciate it if my family would do that for me. And yeah, I went and I was chasing Mabel around. I went to the beer store and I ran into Mabel up there. She's like a Brewster Eckervold kind of with wasp colored eyes. So I told her maybe I should take you out. And I says, I'm coming back. I said, I'd take you out and, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to my house and, I'm going to bed you down maybe. I said, we'll go for coffee and see what you think. Well, we'll see what I think. And I says, can I have a date with you? Can I come in and date you sometime? And she said, well, we'll see. So I said, all right. So anyway, okay, so I love you guys a lot, Michelle. I love you a lot. Shane, too. I'm not mad at you and stuff. But you have a brother named Bob Oakley, and he's bigger than you, and he's really tough. And he will step in and really, going to ring your bell, lady. You just keep you keep your strength up, Shane. Just keep being the way you are. Like I said, look at me. Look at me, Shane. Look at the size of my wrists. Look at my wrists and look at my hands. They're the size of my face. Who has arms like this? Wilford, look at that. My hands are bigger than my face. Look at that. They're bigger than my face, my hands are. That's how big my hands are. Oh, yeah. Hey, come on now. Everything's gonna be alright, eh? Fucking Kenny's got pubics between his teeth again. No lies, been fucking mowing on Kate Simons again. Hey? Yeah, I miss Kenny, man. I miss him a lot, eh? He's still alive, by the way. Kenny's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive. I got him. I got the right Kenny. And we dipped the other one. The clone of Kenny's the one that got snuffed. So the other Kenny, I got him, so he's all right, and he's hanging around. He's here, there, and everywhere. He's got I think he's got a Dodge truck, and he's old, and he's hurting, and he's just, he wants to get this done. He wants to get rid of all the copies. We can't have 5 Rhodas: Hanoi, Jap Annie Watson, Jap Ann, Vietnam, Vi, E.T., and Amy, Violet, E.T., and Amy Oakley. Oh, right. So, what's wrong with you then? He came into his own, and his own even didn't receive him. Same as with George over there. I don't know what's up with Michelle Mogensen, Donna Haunt, and all that and stuff, but I wouldn't follow people that turn in their own people. See, I have James Ian Orbisky's ID, but I'm not James Ian Orbisky. I have green eyes. I don't want to pull this off because my clones are going to go on there, and I don't want them to hurt you and stuff like that. There's a Ryan Thomas Nelson. He's an Anunnaki clone of me. They should have never made an Anunnaki clone of me. That pissed me off. Okay, I have an Anunnaki clone named Ryan Thomas Nelson. He's a direct clone of me. So he's the same as me, and his eyes can shine just like that. Like I'm doing, right? How my eyes are just shining like that. Okay. So, I can do that too. Because I'm not Anunnaki. And I'm powerful. Now, everything's alright. You just want to make sure you want to do a property check on your property. You want to go out about between 300 to 500 feet around your property and you want to look for disturbances in the ground, please, Shane, I want you to do that around your property. I just have a sneaky suspicion. Another thing too, also with Willow or with young Shaylin, your Shaylin there, the Shaylin you guys have, your middle class one there and stuff, don't worry about that. So I'm gonna do what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna don't worry, I have a cabin. Where you guys live. I have a cabin farther away from where it is, but basically it's crown land, and it's crown land, and it's the law. So I own the cabin and have access to the cabin. So that's my cabin. It's got an upstairs in it, nice down. So it's got double bed. So, it's got room for, people getting in there and fucking rights, man. Get a good screw going on and fuck in peace. So I can get fucked in peace and stuff. So I don't know, Shane, I'm going to apologize to you. No, I normally don't do things like that, but I think that I've had my way with Michelle quite a bit, and it kind of creeps me out, like, because we both there can't be like 4 or 5 Michelles, and you and I and Kenny are all sitting putting on all these different Michelles. That's just too weird, man. No, that can't be happening, man, and stuff. I know a lot, Shane. I'm very smart, Shane. I wouldn't say something to you if I didn't believe what I was saying is true. And me and James, there's James Ian Warbisky, and then there's James Peter Warbisky. And then there might be a James Richard Warbisky, which that might be my name as well. My name could either be James Richard Warbisky, or James Ian McCall, or Ian Ami Morita, or Ian Ami Oakley. It says my name is Ian Ami Oakley. It's my real name. Yeah. So I don't know. I look like Uncle Rod. I know. I look like Ringo and Uncle Rod. My nose used to really look like Ringo Starr's. You see a picture of my nose when I was young. Boy, the whole beak comes right down. It's just huge, hooked and fat, just like Ringo Starr's. I got into a fight about a month ago, and I fucking got my nose broken, my back got broken, and I just fucking trashed this guy. And then, I don't know, it was Kenny picked me up, and he picked me up, he came and got me, him and RDO came and got me, and I was in bad shape, and they had to get my nose straightened. They did surgery on my nose, so now my nose is all different, see? But see, James's nose comes right down like a fucking huge salmon hook. His nose hangs down to about there, and he's got a big hook on it. Mine doesn't, and I have the huge hook on the front. I have the huge hook, and that's right, I also have fucking Dave Watson, King David Watson. I also have their lineage, I bet. So I know that part. I have their lineage. I have the lineage because they come from Ringo Starr too. Ringo Starr, the Weeb family. Because if Grandpa Watson or Dave Watson is Ringo Starr's father, and his mom had a big bonker nose, then that's how that is. I love you a lot, Shane and Michelle, and girls, stay strong. Times are not the best right now, but I have a lot of the information, and I'm cracking a lot of this. But when I go to court, I got to go to court this month. I think the military is going to come and take me away because I was in Skunk Works. And then they terminated me, and I don't know what they've been doing to me, Shane. I've been all over the place. I was in the heavenly realms. Kenny was in Ainge Junction. I was in the heavenly realms with his brother. Kenny has a brother, eh? Yeah, they cloned Kenny. The gray-eyed Kenny in Ainge Junction was just a fake clone. Same as Michael. Oh, now you're seeing. That's why you can't have no claim to the throne, George. Because they used Kenny's sperm to impregnate. They used Kenny's sperm to impregnate his Auntie Beth. And the girl, Sophie, the tall girl with the big boobs that are just really nice and squishy and yummy. There's her, there's Sophie, and then there's George. And she comes from Kenneth. There's Sophia, and then there's Georgie, right, the daughter, and Georgie comes from him. However, He didn't have the royal bloodline. Roy Martinson. Roy is French for king. King Roy, ROI, is king. K means KINGMAR. Jim Martinson. Jim Martinson. That's King Martinson. So that's kin. Kin. Next to kin is Roy Martinson, my kin. Kin Jim Martinson. There's George Martinson. But he's not your father. So you see, you don't have the bloodline to connect that. That's where they sticked you around. Because they thought it was Kenny, and everybody was shyster and everybody, Shane. You all know about that. Willow's starting to get big now, and boy, she's just filling right up too, eh? Oh, I seen that. I was like, Willow, get over here. I was like, stay away from those boys. So I chased up on the one there the other day. I kind of set him straight. You know, you got to ask permission from Shane. I said, you don't fucking sit in there. He's thinking he's going to follow her around and just, I could just do it. And oh, no, I heard about that. So I just marked right up there. We took care of that. It's no worries. Everything's good. Your house should be okay, but I just want to make sure nobody's digging to try to hurt you or anything. So I want you to do a property assessment on your property to make sure there's nothing in there and stuff. I just kind of get worried about that and stuff, and I care about the family. So this is another thing I know too, Michelle Oakley. If you can fix pig nuts and you can fondle pig nuts and you can work and do all that stuff, long as you're really careful, you should be able to repair me, Michelle. I shouldn't have a problem. See, I'm thinking 2x10, man. Because, well, what do you think about Roy Morris? He's fucking right, he's probably hung good. Uncle Rod's hung good too, fucking so is Ringo Starr. They come from Grandpa. He's got a 15-inch penis. My penis, I was born with an 11-inch penis. Probably a 10-inch by 2-inch penis. And they wrecked it and moved it all back in there. And that's why I took Vashi down and hopped on her, because Vashi's got a really big penis, but she's also got a vagina right on the behind her penis. There's a penis and then there's a perfect vagina. And that's what I did. I got in there and banged on her and said, you're fucking the Greeks owe me. I said, government's parliamentarian in nature. So I don't know who my fathers are. All I know is that I'm God Almighty. I have this horrible feelings that just say I am God. And everything will get better. And we're family, man. And you've had no problem so far. Don't worry, man. Bob knows where you are. He knows where you are. Don't worry. You have any problems there, don't worry. Bobby will help. Oh yeah, big ape, man. He's like Wilford. He's big. He looks like the SST Kampala off of the wrestling. He's got big round eyebrows like Wilfie. He walks around with his beard. I'm like, oh my God, he looks like fucking Kenny, Wilford, and me all at once, eh? With a big straight nose. His name's Bobby Oakley. Yeah, Violet. Well, maybe they cloned. Maybe those were just bunk clones, and maybe the real Violet was in Hanoi. Maybe you were in Violet. Vietnam. Vietnam. Vietian Ami Oakley. You shall not take the name. Take Etienne Ami Oakley. It's what the Bible says. My name is either Kenneth Ian Oakley or my name is Ian Ami Oakley or Ian Ami Morita or James Ian McCall or James Ian Richard. So those are the names. Talk with Edgar and Rhoda. Give them a call. And I tell them to get everything. Shane, tell them with my court case that they're coming to, ask OPA to make photocopies of the fighter jet footage. hook in. He can hook in, and he can pause. When you get pictures of me in there, I want him to take a bunch of pictures of me in the fighter jet so I can prove that I'm the big, because this is, what do you do in life, I know, but it's like, that's not fair, man. Because I've got a big penis, Michelle. I got a really thick, big, long dink. And my big dink out. I want to be able to pull my pants down and have a big penis. So I can, start stud fucking all these girls. I want to start stud fucking everybody. And I'm going to go till I can't go anymore. I'm just going to screw, screw, screw. I'm a stud horse. I'm a stud pony. Now, how can I be put out to stud to do all of this, unless I get my penis fixed in that? Because my penis is really big. It's thick, too. Like, in the end, it's just horrible. It's just like the stem is like 3 inches, man. Just huge. And then it just fucking goes straight out, thick and long. And it tapers down to about 2 inches. And then the head's about 2.25. So, yeah. Well, this is doctor talk. Same as, somebody breaks a leg, you don't give them T3s for medication. You give them morphine. Well, that's what they gave my brother. No, James Ian Werbisky, no. And then he's fucking Kathy's daughters. When Kathy and Kenny were together, they abducted Eddie and he stole his sperm. Or Eddie did this and abducted Kathy and got Kathy pregnant. So those 2 children that Kathy Boyle has are Edgar's kids. That's right. And then you've seen that Morgan Lindsay on TV, that real nice one that looks a bit like Paul Boyle. I'm like, the Boyle family owes me. I'm like, you bring her right over and I'll get payment out of her. Yeah. She's good. Paulie in Christianity. Lindsay Morgan's really good. Or like the other night, I woke up and I had that abscess on my ass because people keep pumping fish and nasty shit through my sewer. So I got up and I woke up and Mark, I guess, showed up and we got out all the surgical tools and I operated on my ass and blew out the whole abscess and everything, cut it all out, cleaned it all out, and fucking woke up the next day. It was like blood all over my bathroom. I was like, oh, fucking me and Marky were operating. Okay, anyways, I love you guys. Stay straight, Shane. You'll be all right. You have any problems, don't worry, because Bob's bigger than you and he's tougher than you, a lot tougher than you, and he's trained to kill people. Just like me, so you'll have no problems. We got family members. Yeah, Bobby Oakley. Then there's me, and there's you. See, they used to switch us out a bit when we were kids, eh? And you were with me in Hanoi for a few months at a time here and there. And I used to tease you and bug you, and you'd chase me. But then when you'd catch me, you'd be like, I fucked you. Come on, let's go home. And, and then you get all softy and stuff. That's cool. That stuff. Yeah, I miss you guys a lot, and everything's going good. And you take care, and I love you a lot. And forgive me for some of the stuff that I did. My brother did. He broke the window in the house, the low-cost house, when he was young. He was pissed. I know that he was mad and stuff. And he promises, like I promise, if something happens to our other Kenny, I'll buck right up and I'll fucking take the shot. Don't worry. And fucking take him out, whoever wants to mess around. So I want control of the heavenly realms. They're not going to make fucking 6 clones of you and have fucking 20 different people screwing you, Michelle. Shane, that is not wrong. One day you have a brown-eyed Michelle over at your house. The next day you got a blue-eyed Michelle and I'm in the back fucking with the brown Michelle humping her and stuff. Shane, come on, man. Yeah. Shy Ian, Michelle and Shy Ian Oakley. So are you even just married to Michelle, or are you just really not into sex and just kind of vibing in there, just taking care of all that for you? If I'm the one that just goes in and services her, or how's this going? Because those kids look like me, Shane. They don't look like you. The one girl looks just like me. Shay looks just like me. Your middle one, Sienna, or what it not Sienna, or what's the other one you call it? You got a few of them. Not the one with the big hook nose like Kenny, But the one with the hook nose like me, the one that has my nose, that's perfect. I can see that. Do you know the Blackbeard, Josh? Josh from Bering Sea? Josh Cornelia Murray? Josh Harris? He's my son. Josh Harris is my son. I have reason to believe that the Saga, Jake Anderson, is my son. Ojo, play Ojo. Ojo is my son. I got the Podimsky twins. I got all of those. They're my children and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I think even maybe Kareen Marbach, I don't know if those are my children, but I've seen so many more. And I have got like lots of children. Even fucking Tony Beat's daughter, one day I guess I was up there, or I pulled in or something one day, and I just kind of went in there and fucking, what are you doing? She says, oh, not much. And I said, what are you doing? She's like, basically, oh, I don't know. And I said, just take my clothes off because I'm all grubby. Can I have a bath? And just fucking right on there, this long cockator. And fucking now she's got a baby. Yeah. Monica Beats, his daughter. This is my daughter. I get her pregnant. Now I see that Michelle Oakley, we have a son. That big, bright, blue-eyed Michelle. Guess what? Yeah, we have a son with big, beautiful blue eyes. He's big like me and you, Shane. Walks around. He's tough too. He holds his weight. Fuck, punched out a guy in Dawson there about a week ago. Punched the guy out nice like too. He went right up on him and rounded him. Fucking 3 ups and a whack and down he went. It's like, good, I heard about that. Yeah, my contact said, fucking excellent, he said. Oakley, man, fought him right down, good. So yeah, I went in there and policed Dawson up a bit, beat up some people. I beat up the neighbors in Harmony's neighborhood. I beat them up. So, I am doing a few things trying to get shit done for you, but Michelle, listen to me, hun. You look at a caribou, his eyes are like this, and they're just completely just jet black. There's nothing in there. He's got 55 fucking abscesses on him. The best thing you can do, Michelle, is cry and go up and hug them and put them to sleep. And then just burn the carcasses. 'Cause they're polluting the natural cycle. People don't want to eat it. They don't like it. So then we need to abstain from it. Why do we have to bow down to the grays? Right? Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. There's no greater thing than a man lays down his life for his brothers. I have 3 fatal bullet holes in my head. 3. I've laid my life down for Kenny and died. Came out of the morgue. Walked right out of the morgue. Everybody freaked. Germany. I got shot when I was in the Afghanistan conflict. They airlifted me to Hamburg or wherever it is, to the trauma unit. Said he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. And they had a clone of me in Antarctica. They made a clone of me, like a real nice Ryan, like a complete Ryan Gin clone for me. And they cut out his fucking whole side of his fucking, his hip bone. And then they grew in another bit and they put the hip bone all in my head. Right all from, see here, you can see, Michelle, you can see that, eh? And it goes in, there's all over to here. So all in there, my head was rebuilt. This whole side had a huge hole in it. And then on the top of my head, I got shot from above. Blew the whole top of my head right off. It was a 22 caliber, thank goodness. They were able to pull it out. And then they went around and they cut this open. And they scraped shavings into the top of my head and glued them a bit to make them in there. But this one's really bad. This one here you can't see. Oh, now you can see this. See? Look at that. That's a really bad bullet hole. I died, eh, Shane? On this one, I died. And stuff, yeah. So I was dead and I came back to life evermore. So, I don't know. I'm not going to disrespect your family, but But, you know, it just doesn't make sense for you to be having a Michelle, I'm fucking a Michelle, Kenny's fucking a Michelle, and who else? No. You can't make 5 Michelles, okay? You just can't do that. You can't be doing that. Orion Jins and Jin is about as bloked up as you can get it, is my brother. Is Jin, or the light blue-eyed Jin. We're not allowed to clan him, and I want access to the base. Why the fuck does Ross or anybody else have access to the base, but I don't, but I'm the heavenly realms? Yeah, that's fucked up, and I am God. That's right, 2 shall have no gods before me. You understand that? Big fucking bullet hole in through the top of my head. See that big ass up there? Look at that, Shane, eh? How's that for fucking, you know what that was? It's a fucking 7mm Magnum. Fucking, or a 9. Fuck, took my head right off, man. I died and stuff like that. People were crying. Margaret Backey was there in 10 seconds. Shot of the blue, they showed up. They restrained my mom. She was just screaming, I guess, and they pulled me out of the fighter jet, and I died. I died right on. I died. I died in the hospital. They flew me into the trauma. I landed on the SS Enterprise, and fucking I was wounded. I had my head blown off. I took a bullet right in the head. My head was blown off. So I'm the greatest man to ever walk the earth, Shane. I am the most greatest man that ever been on this earth. I have more dignity and more pride and more power and more righteousness in me than the entire fucking whole world. Shy of our dad, and so our parents are really cool in that. Violet. That's right. She signed off for me on my pilot school and shit. Violet. Yeah. And then that RDO, apparently I met RDO, and she's like, well, I'm just over here. And I'm like, here, let me help you. She's like, oh, no, I could get that. I'm a fully functioning guy. I said, oh, you're all functioning. And in her coveralls on the thing there, the zipper, I pulled back something and I ripped it open. And I seen she had boobs. And I say, oh, come on, Spaz. No, Ian. She's like a Sturco, small with the fat ass, like Sheila Sturco's size. Like, oh, let's go back here, please. And I just begged her. I talked her up for about a week, and then I put her down, and I just fucking put it all the way in there and just gone long cocked her. And I think we got like 3 children or something. Excuse me. Okay, love you a lot, Shane. This is, maybe we could do something about repairing my penis, or get the government, force them to do that, because the White House, the Heidi House in the States, that's us, me and Heidi. We own that house. So Evelyn, that's our house, same as the White House in Haines Junction. We used to live in, that's our house too. They sold that on us. Yeah, they're not that smart. Come on. They should have never done that. The White House in the States, it's my house, Heidi's house, Evelyn, because we're not related. That's why I could totally fuck her and do whatever I want to her. And I've done that, and I got shot another time because I mounted Heidi. And they always pick us up and mount. I got a kid named Kadu with her, and Elijah's my son, Heidi's kid Eli, and Jacob Muxworthy, the actor, and Natural Born Killers, him and Elijah are twins. I knocked Elizabeth's shoe up. I went in there, man, I was in France, and I was strutting around, and oh yeah, I took her up, and she was like, oh, look at you, and she's like, take your pants down, and oh, she's like, come here, Amy, get into bed with me. And I got on her, and I just Clydesdaled her for about a week, and then I flipped onto my palm reader, and fucking I got $500,000 in for a fucking tap. I did a tap for $500,000, just a low-end tap. So I got my money, and she's like, yeah, let's go out. So I took her out to Spain on a cruise, and she's just, you're gonna wreck me again. And I took her back to the hotel for about a week, and I just kept going on her. I didn't quit till I said, she got about fucking probably 3 jam jars worth of nuts in her. I said, fucking, hopefully she's pregnant. And sure did, man. she got pregnant, but she was going to have an ectopic pregnancy, so they put them into Heidi. And then Heidi came full term, and then they took the twins out, and they switched one of them. They switched Eli and Mux. Instead of giving Heidi both of her kids, they took one and left Eli in there. Mux looks like Eli and fight. He can fight. He's tough. Mux is all skin, man. He's my boy. Mux. Oh yeah, I have lots of kids. So I love you, Shane. I apologize for weeding you out, man. You're pretty